right, guys. So this is your Earth's Resources research project. So we've been talking about the rock cycle. We talked about minerals, ores, and fossil fuels. We talked about what they were. We gave some examples of those things. And now we're going to kind of focus on how those things impact our daily lives. All right. So you are going to be researching how minerals, ores, and fossil fuels influence your daily life. You may use the following links to help you, but you do not have to use them. They help a lot. I am suggesting that you use those, okay? I gave them to you to make this easier for you, not to make it harder. I'm giving you these resources. I'm telling you they are good resources. I'm telling you that they're going to help you get this done quicker and make sure that you've got good information. All right, so these links right here, you have a YouTube channel that's going to show you how things are made. There is a link for minerals in your house, so it'll tell you what minerals are in objects that are all around you. Everyday Minerals is just another website that's kind of like Minerals in Your House. It's going to talk about things that we use every day, things that are common that you might have used. So that's going to be what minerals are used to create those objects. And then the last link right here says minerals that power your smartphone. So it's going to talk about minerals and metals that are in your smartphone that make it function properly. Okay. So we are talking about minerals, ores, and fossil fuels. So the first question says name 3 types of fossil fuels. So you have A, B, and C. So I want you to name the 3 types of fossil fuels. Okay. And number 2, it says how are fossil fuels in general used in our daily lives? So give 3 different ways that they can be used. They are used to produce electricity, produce heat. There's all kinds of examples. Do some research, use Google, but make sure you're using it well. Don't just expect Google to pop up with an answer in front of you. You've got to open some of the websites and read what it tells you. If you don't read what those websites are telling you, you're only going to get partial information, and it's probably not going to make a whole lot of sense to you. And if it doesn't make sense to you, then your answers are not going to make sense to me. So please make sure you're actually reading some of this stuff. Okay. All right. Number 3, it says list 2 common ores. That's another question you're going to have to do some research for. Okay. So there's a bunch of different kinds of ores that we use every day. So Google a list of ores, or you could Google common ores. All right. Same thing, same words that are here. Find something that has something useful in it that you know and understand. Like there's ores for aluminum, there's ores for gold, there's ores for diamonds. So think about these things that we could use every day. All right. So when you're looking at these ores, if you pick something that has a mineral in it that you know the name of, that you know examples of where to use it, it's going to make this a lot easier. So don't make this any harder on yourself. Pick something that you already understand a little bit about. Okay. All right. And then for number 3, underneath each ore, so I, what mineral makes this ore valuable? So if you pull up bauxite has got aluminum in it. So aluminum is the mineral that makes bauxite valuable. That's what I'm asking you. All right. Same thing here for Bi, what mineral makes this ore valuable? Again, the ore would be bauxite. The mineral that makes it valuable is aluminum. All right, so number 4, it says use the mineral from 3A to answer the following questions. So you're going to have to use your answer from up here to help you answer number 4. So it says from 3A. So A right here, you're using this mineral that you have in this spot. So that's what you're using to answer this question. All right, it says what is the mineral used for, or what was it used for in the past? So if we talk about aluminum is used in tinfoil. We use it to cover up our food before we put it in the fridge. Okay. This helps us keep our food fresh. It gives us a way to keep it from running all over the refrigerator. Use your common sense with this stuff, okay? It's not asking you to come up with some great, grand, wonderful explanation. I'm asking you about everyday objects because I want you to think about what you use every single day that we are pulling out of the ground. So we're talking about the resources we use from here on Earth, okay? Does this mineral have any negative side effects? Do some more research. Does aluminum have any side effects? Are some people allergic to aluminum? Does aluminum, does it hurt the environment when we throw it out and leave it in a landfill? Those are the kinds of things I'm talking about. All right, the same thing with number 5. I'm asking about the mineral from 3B. So up here we used this one. And for number 5, I'm asking about the second one that we're talking about. So what mineral makes that second ore valuable? That's what you're going to use to answer number 5. Okay? All right, and then number 6, it says list 3 common objects that you use regularly. So you could say a toothbrush, a hairbrush, phone charger, your cell phone, aluminum cans, a water bottle, a computer mouse, paper, hand sanitizer, plastic whistle, notebooks, those kinds of things. Anything that you use on a regular basis. You could say pens, markers, Sharpies, any of that stuff. 3 objects that you use. You could say hairspray, makeup, nail polish, anything. Just an object that you use regularly. You don't have to use it every day, but you could talk about something that's used once a week, once a year, okay? Keep that in mind. I'm asking you to list 3 common objects, okay? So number 7, it says use the object from 6A. So right here, 6A, this is the object you're talking about when you're answering the questions for number 7. It says, what does this object help you accomplish? If I'm talking about a toothbrush, it cleans my teeth. It allows me to keep my teeth healthy, okay? And B, what minerals are used to produce this product? You're going to have to do some research. Pull up Google. What minerals are in a toothbrush? Okay? It's going to give you a list. There's going to be all kinds of examples. Think about that. All right? All right, and then C, it says, what are the steps to how this object is manufactured? Include how it starts from raw materials and goes to how it is packaged on the store shelves. So when we're talking about the toothbrush, they're going to have the raw materials. They're going to put it through the machine. They're going to have to trim the bristles. They're going to have to make the bristles before they stick them in there. There are a lot of steps that go into making a toothbrush that we don't think about on a regular basis. All right? So that's what I want you to talk about. I want you to tell me what it takes to get from what we pull out of the ground to what it takes to package that toothbrush and take it to the store shelf. All right? And then right here, it says, are you surprised at how much work goes into one simple product that you use? And I want you to explain your answer. Okay? I want you to think about how many steps it takes, how many people have to touch that toothbrush, how many people have to touch everything for it to actually make it to your door. And think about the cost of what that would look like. If you've got 15, 25 people that have had to help make that one toothbrush, it makes a difference in the way it's made and what it costs you when you pull it off the store shelf. Okay? All right, so the same thing with number 8 right here. Okay? So number 8 says using the object from 6B. So you're going to come up here to number 6 again. You're going to look at letter B. Whatever object you put here in B slot is what you're going to talk about in number 8. And you're going to answer the same question you did in number 7 for number 8. You're just using a different object. Okay? And then number 9, you're using the object from 6C. So if you come back up here to number 6, whatever object you put in this letter spot right here. So object C would be the object you placed right there. And you're going to answer the same questions still. What does the object help you accomplish? What minerals are used to produce it? So it's the same questions I'm asking you about all 3 objects that you listed in number 6. So I'm trying to get you to think about how we use all these objects, where they come from, how long it takes to make them, how they're created, that kind of stuff. All right? So this is fairly simple, but it does require you to concentrate. It does require you to do some actual work and actually think about the things around you and how they come to be created, all that kind of stuff. All right? So please make sure you're concentrating on this. Make sure you're doing the work, because if you're not doing the work, you're going to get a no work kind of grade from me. All right? So if you have any questions, you can always email me. You can pop into my office hours. I am always here to help you. Please don't forget that.